What we call democracy today, does it define who we are? Does it add value to ourselves? In our continent of Africa, we try to practice a system that was borrowed, that does not suit to our value as a continent. We practice a system that doesn't add value to ourselves and that does not define who we are. If this so-called democracy cannot add value to our people, add value to who we are as a nation, such democracy must be defined. Our moral laws are important for a future generation and for our young people that is growing up. We must define who we are. Ask the right question for us to have the right answer. Our continent of Africa is bleeding, and they are in need of a solid leadership that would define what Africa is made of. Africa has a great generation, a great people with a full potential that can transform Africa's political system into a global economy. But it began with us as a people, as a continent. Have we made up our mind in defining who we are, adding value to ourselves, putting ourselves together for a better future? Our political system has been run by so-called political mafians that never make well for Africans. These political mafians never love our continent, never think good about us. They don't care about what become of our continent. They only think about their political agenda. Africa must define who he is, and in a global world, Africa must define who he is. Africa has all it takes to be able to compete in a global market. We have the resources, we have the human capital, but why can't Africa build himself for a better future? Our nations are in economical crisis, where most of our countries are in debt. But Africans must understand they cannot build a solid nation by borrowing from the West. When Africa continues borrowing from the West, Africa will never have a solid country to be called, a solid continent to be called an African global empire. Africa must understand, if Africa got to be respected by the Western countries and by those they demand respect from, Africa must put himself together, define who he is, make laws that suit Africans, and our economy must be boosted. We must boost our economy by developing a human capital. If our human capital are not developed, then Africa will be in trouble. Our future generation must be invested in. We must invest in our future generation, because they are the ones that are going to protect our future for tomorrow. Tomorrow is for those that prepare for it. If Africa is going to see a solid tomorrow, then Africans must make up their mind in what kind of nation or country they want to live their life on. We must say no to poverty, because poverty has been used as a tool to suppress our people. There's no reason for any nation to be poor, because every nation has all it takes to succeed. Every country in the world has all it takes to run his nation. Poverty can be used as a political tool to suppress the people. We must get poverty eradicated in our continent by developing ourselves and by imparting our people, by investing in our people, and guess what? Embracing the right ideological system that will transform us and build us as a continent and position us to a place of greatness. Africa is great, and Africans must arise in taking responsibility of their own destiny. Africa can be able to have a solid economy when Africa make up its mind to have a solid economy. Africa, arise before it is too late. Africa, arise before it is too late. Now we have the opportunity in shaping our world. We must invest in our future generation for us to have a solid Africa. God bless Africa.